An explosion at the duplex last night in Virginia. A look at the damage coming up. Plus, an update regarding that rollover crash that happened last night in Edinburgh. And a $2 million drug bust in Houston. How police made their first arrest.
Live from the Valley's News Channel. This is Channel 5 News Saturday morning.
Good morning. 2 people are injured in a large explosion at a home in Virginia. The incident happened overnight. Good morning and thank you for joining us at Channel 5 News Saturday morning. I'm Trevier Gonzalez. The response is still going on in the town of Franklin, Virginia. That's west of Norfolk. You can see part of the building is destroyed. According to their city manager, one person had to be airlifted to a medical facility and the other was transferred to a hospital. They are both in critical condition.
There are no additional victims. There is some minor damage to other duplexes, but nothing significant.
The cause of the explosion at that duplex property is still being investigated. FM 490 is back open now. It had been closed late yesterday evening after a serious rollover crash. 2 people died in the rollover with several others injured. The sheriff says Border Patrol agents tried to stop the car near the airport over in North Edinburgh. The driver lost control of the vehicle and rolled over. DPS is investigating the crash, but as of now, we still don't know the cause of the chase or the identities of those involved. The City of Pharr leadership says it's pleased full trade can resume. The Pharr Bridge is a major source of revenue for the city. City staff released a video yesterday with its own estimates on how much was lost over the 8-day shutdown, an estimated value of $45,000 per truck, 2,000 to 3,000 trucks per day. The total loss in trade for 1 week, $1 billion. Pharr collects $22 per truck in toll revenue. By our estimates, the city lost $300,000 to $400,000 in toll revenue. Governor Abbott is up for re-election in November. He'll be facing off against Democratic challenger Beto O'Rourke. O'Rourke spent much of his time this week criticizing the governor's inspection plan.
Greg Abbott politically got his 5 minutes on Fox News, trying to look tough on border communities like ours. But here's what the people of Texas got. We got rising inflation because as fewer of these goods could get across our ports of entry, prices are starting to go up.
Some truck drivers say they waited more than 30 hours to cross. Produce distributors were worried about empty shelves and an increase in prices if the inspections were not lifted. More than $2 million worth of meth was seized by police in Houston. Yesterday, a mother calling to turn herself in. Jessica Wiley has reaction from neighbors. Now to the latest on a kitten left for dead in Harlingen. We first told you about Lola on Thursday. She's expected to be taken to Austin for veterinary care on Monday. We're told Lola is in stable condition and still getting emergency care. You might remember she was found inside a public toilet. The lid was closed and she had a zip tie around her jaw and arm, along with other injuries. Those caring for Lola say she will likely need her tail amputated as well as some work on her jaw. If you have any information on who's responsible, call Harlingen Police at 216-5940. Also in Harlingen, more info now on the man accused of stabbing a woman at a local park. Harlingen Police say a juvenile is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Police say he stabbed a woman in the back during a fight between the victim and another woman. Now this happened at McKelvey Park on Thursday night. The woman who was stabbed at last check is still in the hospital. In Willacy County, 3 arrests after the death of a boy last year. The 3 people on your screen faced a judge yesterday, charged with injury to a child. Authorities say the boy's mother, Sabrina Laredo, grandmother Antonia Villarreal Gonzalez, and Ruben Gonzalez, the grandmother's boyfriend. A bond is set for each of them at $500,000. A reminder now, the burn ban remains in effect in the 3 Valley counties. Now those are Hidalgo, Starr, and Cameron counties. Now check out this video posted yesterday out of Brownsville. You can see small flames from the grass spreading to the palms and other trees along the expressway. Now just before the on-ramp near Alton Glore Boulevard. 2 separate fire crews from Brownsville fighting those flames and redirecting traffic. Don't forget the burn ban is still set to last until July. We turn now to the very latest in the Russian-Ukraine war. President Zelensky now thanking people and organizations for helping him fundraise more than 10 billion euros. Last night, he spoke with the British Prime Minister about possible new sanctions on Russia. Karina Mitchell has the details. The body of a man is found in Donna, where he was spotted, and the apparent injuries investigators are noticing.
This goes for any ranchers out there who have equipment like us. Have your cameras prepared.
And a warning from one Valley family after heavy equipment goes missing, the theft totaling more than $200,000. Good morning and thanks for tuning in to Channel 5 News Saturday morning. I'm Trevier Gonzalez. We begin with that investigation over in Donna. Now, the Hidalgo County Sheriff's investigators are looking into the death of a man whose body was found in the city's rural area. Now, that's near the 1400 block of Business 83. Now, this is all new scene video from last night. Hidalgo County Sheriff Eddie Guerra says the man's body was found with, quote, apparent wounds to his back. The man's identity has not been released, though Guerra says the call came in as a equivocal death, meaning the manner of death is at this point unknown. We'll be sure to keep you updated as we learn more. And law enforcement in the Eagle Pass area are searching for a Texas Army National Guard soldier who went missing along the river Friday morning. Now, the Guard member went missing Friday morning in Maverick County. The Maverick County Sheriff says the soldier went into the water after noticing a woman who was struggling to swim across from Mexico. Now, that soldier is assigned to Operation Lone Star. Of course, that is Governor Abbott's border security initiative. In a statement, the governor says that his office is working with the Texas National Guard and other law enforcement agencies in the search. The soldier has now been missing for some 24 hours. And back here in the valley, the search for this 84-year-old mission man continues. A silver alert still in effect for Carl Fix. Now, he went missing Friday morning. We're told Fix was last spotted driving a beige Toyota 4Runner. Now, that is over on East Race Circle near Inspiration Road. Police say they're concerned because he has a cognitive impairment. Now, if you see that SUV or Fix, you're asked to call the Mission Police Department at 584-5000. And do you recognize these men? Both are wanted by Edinburgh police in connection to 2 aggravated robbery investigations. Now, police say they held up workers at a restaurant and a grocery store last weekend. A gun allegedly used in both incidents. Now, if you recognize these men, you're asked to call Edinburgh Crime Stoppers at 383-TIPS. Nearly $200,000 worth of heavy equipment reported stolen in the Ed Couch area. The owners of 4 different ranches filing reports. The Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office also confirming the investigation. The equipment missing from properties over on Mile 19. Now, property owners we spoke to are now warning others.
The guys came in with like a razor type of deal, and they ended up cutting the fence through here, and this is basically about 20 feet wide.
So this goes for any ranchers out there who have equipment like us. Have your cameras prepared.
The Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office says they are working on some, quote, strong leads, but so far no arrests. Now, if you have any information that can help with that investigation, you're asked to call the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office 956-383-8114. Early voting for the May 7th city and school elections begin on Monday. Now, there are several races on the ballot from cities and schools across the entire valley. Also on the ballot, some state constitutional amendments. Now, early voting runs from Monday, April 25th to Tuesday, May 3rd. Again, Election Day is Saturday, May 7th. For a closer look at what's on the ballot and where you can go vote, log on to our website at krgv.com. And when was the last time you visited a nature park here in the valley? If you didn't know, thousands of people from around the world visit the 956 to see hundreds of species of birds and animals. Here's Channel 5 Santiago Caicedo with how county leaders here in Hidalgo want to promote a big moneymaker for our region. Take a look.